I remember the days when I just didn't want to wake up because I knew what I was waking up to was another crap day of feeling like an actual loser and no hope whatsoever. I remember those days. That's why I wanted to talk to you now that it's the new year. You don't have to feel this way. Not for 2025. You know, when I was feeling this way, I was trying to do things my own way. I'll tell you. When I got tired of being in my opinion, a loser, because I was nothing. I was worthless. I tried everything I could to stop using drugs. Everything. I just didn't want to get high anymore. I tried to go get a job, and I tried to fill out applications, and I tried to do things right. And I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and I always fail, and I failed, and I failed, and I fall on my face, and I fall on my face, and nothing worked. You know, today, would we even try to get to a place that we have never been before without directions? We would never do that. None of us would never try to get somewhere without any type of directions, a map, and nowadays we all use our phones or GPS to find our way. So why would we attempt life that way? Why would we think that we can find our way in life without any directions or any help to get to where we want to go? Why do we think that? You know, captains of a ship in the past, they could only sail the seas in a limited capacity because they would travel based on what they can see. So think about it. I'm on a ship on the sea, and I would have to sail near the coast so I can see certain landmarks. And that kind of gave me direction. Maybe the stars and the moon kind of gave me direction. And so the ability to travel the ocean is limited. I can only go as far as I can see. I grew up in the city of Fullerton. Fullerton, California is where I grew up. And I rarely would go out of my location because I was so familiar with it. And so when I got on the 55 freeway, so here in California, there's North Orange County and there's South Orange County, and the 55 freeway, separates the two. So I was on the north side of the 55 freeway, which is Orange County. But man, when you drive on the south side of the 55 freeway, it's like you were on a different planet. I remember, man, all these people are rich. The freeways didn't have potholes. The freeways were bigger. The cars that you would see was Mercedes and BMWs and Ferraris and Lamborghinis. On the north side, you had potholes. You would see beat up Toyotas and beat up trucks. It's night and day. My point is that that's all I knew. And that's all I was willing to explore because of my limited capacity, because of the way I felt. These sailors that would sail the seas in that limited capacity based on the landmarks they can see, all that changed when the compass was discovered. And I know back in the day they had these other compasses, but I'm going to use modern day compasses today to describe the feeling, what I'm trying to show you and hopefully give you hope for 2025. So now the compass, and I'm sailing the seas. Imagine going into the middle of the ocean with no landmarks and no compass. How would you survive? Do you even know where you're going to go? And when you get there, do you even know what it is? The compass opened up unbelievable possibilities. How many unbelievable possibilities are in your heart right now? How many dreams do you have? that you have been born with. Why would you go through life without any direction? Is there a map for life on this earth? If there is, why wouldn't you use it? You know, just like that magnetic needle needing another more powerful force, the magnetic field of the earth to work, so do we. When we become reconnected to God, because remember, I don't know if you're saved or not, if you're watching the show and you don't know Jesus, you have to ask Jesus to come into your heart. And there's a show that I have, it's called Born Again. When you're not born again and you're not connected to God, you're in the middle of the ocean, navigating your way without a compass. When you're walking through life, and you wonder why you're not getting anywhere and why everything you try is not working, why? It's because you don't have the compass to life. So then when we get born again, that explosion within your spirit, all of a sudden you have this magnetic needle, which is the spirit that lives inside of you, connects to the great Spirit of God. And that Spirit of God, the regeneration of your spirit, will provide you and me directions in our lives.